What's going on, football fans? It's boy Lolo. We are in the basement
He's
today.
got me tied up in the basement. Help.
Well, it's what you get. Since your Wi-Fi didn't work yesterday, you're done. We are in the basement because it's a bit stormy outside today, and the stoop is all wet, and the rain just won't stop. But glad you guys made it. Mark still made it over here, so I let him inside.
Let him inside.
But yeah, good to see the Stoop
crew. Newspapers spread all over the floor, just in case I have an accident.
Oh, I thought you meant like in case I murdered you or something.
No, that would be plastic.
The plastic is under the newspaper that's there for you and me. Jesus. So welcome to the show, Stoop crew in the house. I see Jimmy, Ben Ireland, the Karen C is here. Bondi, what's going on? Anders, I don't know if I'm talking to you, man. You see that flag right there in Sweden? I don't know, man. I don't see Sweden beating Poland tomorrow, but we'll get into all that. Yeah, and we need to get into talking about the placement of. So if you win, like England won today, they're going to go up against the second place in the group of death. So they're probably going up against France, Portugal, or Germany. Actually, no, France or Germany, because Portugal can get.
If they get
Portugal,
they
won't
get
get second.
They can get 6.
Who, Portugal?
Yeah, if they beat France. I mean, that's a tough ask. They got to beat France.
Yeah, but if Germany wins and has 6, Germany beat them. So
yeah.
So Germany would be second. So it looks like they only get.
Hungary team is pretty obvious.
They only get the really. England's likely to play France or Germany.
Right. That's gonna be tough.
So it's probably going to be France and Germany. I see France going out and drawing with Portugal. Not really. I see it kind of.
France in London. Are there underpants involved?
I was just going to repeat that. I was.
See what I did there?
I see London. I see France.
We will not be seeing underpants. Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Anyway, let's get to the matches today. So today was, as you see on the screen behind us, the Group D finals, and almost everything was up for grabs, except for the fact that both England and Czech Republic already knew they were through.
Yeah. There was no surprise
placement.
There.
And then for both of them is like, if you get through, we're both going to have to play Group D. So it's like first place, second place.
Yeah, pick your poison.
So it's good for England that they got it, that they got first place. Yeah, listen, it's 3 matches, 3 clean sheets, 2 goals. Harry Kane's got nothing. Raheem Sterling has both of them. He still looks crap, yet gets the goal every time. I'm sorry.
Just
don't.
He is a wily sucker.
When I saw that ball coming in from Jack Grealish, which was
it was gorgeous.
And I saw Saka going up. I'm like, get it! And then it was like, it was like a movie where your favorite guy comes down, and it becomes like the
exactly. Now I'm watching this, and I don't own a TV, so I stream everything on my computer. But sometimes when I'm streaming, there's a little chat window that comes down, and the little chats start popping up. Saka scores! Yeah, Saka, I love him. And I'm like, that wasn't Saka. Oh, Saka was in front. And then, ping, here I am, Sterling, the header.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's people going, oh, the black dude scored.
I didn't think that.
That's what. Why else? I mean,
they look nothing alike.
Yeah, they do not.
That's what I'm trying to say. Not even with 3 lions on their shirt.
But listen, Scott. So my man of the match for the England match, by the way, who was yours? You were saying,
there's a lot of people I could throw that to. I felt there was a lot of players, especially on the defensive end, and when you have a team or when you have a match that's 1-0, 1-0, there are a lot of defensive players, playing pretty damn well. But just the difference the team made. And everyone's going to say it's because of Jack Grealish. I think the difference in this match and how aggressive they looked was Saka. and that's my man of the match.
Yep.
So for all you Arsenal lovers out there that says Mark has never said anything great about an Arsenal player, and I think you know who I'm talking about. I'm saying this: Saka. Don't get rid of him. Keep him forever. Sign him for all the money and and give him everything he wants so he doesn't go anywhere.
Build on his foundation. Use him as young. Use him and Kieran Tierney as the keystones. My man of the match, however, is not Bukayo Saka. I thought he was fantastic, and I thought he was the best player on the pitch. But he's not the man of the match. Do you know why? Young Billy Gilmore gets me man of the match. Young Billy Gilmore giving hugs out to Mason Mount.
Sure. I'm like,
do not mean to be laughing about somebody getting COVID, but we're thinking they're saying it's just a protocol.
It's a protocol thing. Let's hope it's not a positive test, because that means Mount is out for the next game.
Yeah. And so it was Mason Mount and Ben Chilwell, but Mason Mount being out of the lineup means that, hey, Saka can get in there, or Grealish, one or the other. So I just thought, you know what? You know what we saw in the first half of that of the England match that we hadn't really seen was overwhelming creativity. We saw a little bit with Mount and Foden, but this was like, I don't know, both Grealish and Saka were kind of free-flowing in the middle around. And then you have Harry Kane, who's kind of just doing what he always does, and it's not working.
Things.
And so it was...
How did he miss that? Didn't he have like a breakaway where the keeper leaves the net, and all he has to do is just like we've seen him do so many times, and he's got all the space behind the keeper, and he just blasts it.
Did that happen?
And then Sterling also. How did Sterling miss that in like the first minute? How did he miss that goal?
Sterling missed his first chance, making an 8-yard goal 4 inches wide, hitting the post. Scored a good goal, then did fuck all else. Yeah, exactly. And actually, even more than that, via Martin, what's going on? So he missed that chip shot, which is, you've got an entire goal. Maybe it was okay. Hit the woodwork. Gets the goal. He's in the right spot for the goal. But that was also, it was a perfectly dropped in pass from Jack Grealish. So, but there were times with Raheem Sterling where he gets the ball, and there's there's guys running around him in different directions, and he picks some sort of pass that actually goes to none of them.
Yeah.
And then he looks at them like, "Oh, why didn't you run that way?"
And then to on top of that, the attempt that Kane missed, Sterling's wide open, and the keeper is committed, and it just needs just a little bit of a
sideways. But that's Harry Kane needing a goal.
Harry Kane wants one so bad,
and it was one that he can make. The thing is, he hit it pretty much straight at the keeper.
Yeah.
It was a good save. But,
I think it was a brilliant save. But
Bondi, I was asking myself that same question. How do we know that Billy Gilmore was the carrier of this? I think they just know that
Gilmore
he tested positive.
Gilmore tested positive,
and then he was seen.
And because
so he had more contact with Mason Mount and Ben Chilwell than he did.
For one, they are former teammates.
Yes, Carl, right? Arsenal.
And then next, I would like to say
they are current teammates.
Actually. Are they current?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Mason Mount and
I guess I've never seen. Well, yeah, those two are teammates.
Chelsea. Billy Gilmore plays for Chelsea.
I've never seen him
Ask
play.
Najee.
Najee would know. But anyway, I guess what it was is because it's on tape, because everything's filmed for a football match, that they saw some camaraderie between the three players, and they had to send that tape to UEFA for them to decide, and they was like, you got to be safe, so.
Yeah, but
go over there, go to your corners.
That happened after the match, right?
Yeah.
Billy Gilmore played the entire match.
Yeah, but his test results probably didn't come back.
But he played the entire match, running into people, spitting on people, like fluids being exchanged. How is the entire
prolonged contact?
Prolonged contact.
I don't know. So if they're walking down the tunnel together and they have a little chit chat and
that happens on the pitch. If they're in for a corner kick, they're doing this. I mean, friggin' Pogba's getting bit in the back, and that's prolonged combat.
I'm gonna take a dive if that gets any rougher.
Oh, I'm just like
they were chatting for 20 minutes in the tunnel after the game. There's your prolonged contact. I don't know, man. I'm not a virologist.
You're not?
I do not work for the center.
We're gonna have to change your lower thirds there.
I'm gonna.
They were in an enclosed space for 20 minutes.
In a box that was 3x3. They just crammed them in there.
Yeah, I'm. So wouldn't the whole team have to be quarantined?
you would think. But
how is everyone not vaccinated?
I think Croatia sent them to quarantine.
These are like billion-dollar people. How are they not vaccinated? Anyway, that's a different topic that we're not going to get into right now. So, once again, England was very, very exciting. Ting. England has like moments of excitement, and then it's just the most boring football. Yep. Kyle Walker today there must have been 5-10 times where he had the ball, somebody makes an interesting run, Saka, somebody like that, and he goes, nope, going back this way, and he passed the ball back, and I'm just like,
that sort of play is just not fun. And I honestly got to say that I decided to watch what I thought would be the most exciting match. I've been talking about this match. It turned out to be a dud. And the other ones, all the other matches that I didn't really pay attention to were chock full of goals.
Yeah, the other match that was on was Scotland and Croatia. And listen, England might have got away with something in match day 1, playing a Croatia team that clearly just wasn't ready or wasn't together, because the Croatia that played the next match against Czech Republic, they got a draw against the Czech Republic, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That was a much better Croatia team. And then the Croatia that played today the Croatia that played for the second half especially was more and more of the Croatia that we're used to. I mean, look at Luka Modric. His goal
was gorgeous.
Was fantastic, but also he had the assist from a corner kick, dropping in a dimes.
Yeah.
So
that goal was gorgeous.
This is a clip from him taking the shot. That's the ball's over here. He puts his foot on the other side of it
and just kind of gives this little scoop spin,
and it goes into the top
left knuckleballer corner.
Just unbelievable,
amazing,
unbelievable goal. So Croatia's going into it playing very well, and they actually stole second place from Czech Republic because of that third goal. Actually, so
that's what a fistful of goals will get you.
Absolutely fantastic. Now they are going to go on to play the winners. So here's where I was like, they maybe should have preferred getting third place, because you get out of having to deal with the group of death. I mean, who would they play? I don't even know how all that works out.
I don't know.
Let's see.
I think they have to decide on who are because obviously there is another third team from the F group that will advance. I mean, hopefully.
Wait, so all the third place teams play each other?
I don't think so. That wouldn't make any. Right? That wouldn't make any sense.
Like, how do we know that England is playing one from Group F, the first or second place team? Like, shouldn't the team with the highest
the only one we know is team? Wales and Denmark, Italy,
the first
and
or second place team.
Where are we? There we are. But this breaks it down. So Belgium gets third, Group
A,
D.
B, or C.
Yeah.
Third
So in other
groups.
words, they're not.
So
gonna,
why does
no one's going to know until
first in Group F get to play a third place team? And then
that is a good question.
And why did those groups get to play a third place team? So Belgium gets to play a third place team.
No, I would.
France gets to play a third place team. Or sorry, Group F. France or Germany or I don't know. So speaking of which, let's bring in our resident German. Let's get him in here. What's going on, Kantak? How are you doing?
Matt?
Gentlemen, how are we? How are we today?
We're good.
We're doing all right, man.
Yeah.
England went through.
I didn't fall asleep during that
goals given.
Fucking cowards.
Cowards. They were playing.
They're going to get slaughtered. They are going to get slaughtered when they play a real team. It's just, I mean, like, you can't score one and then defend against Belgium, France, the Netherlands. I mean, obviously Germany, I'm going to say, Portugal. It's just not going to happen. I mean, Hungary
did it against France. They scored a goal and chilled the fuck out and ended up with a draw.
Hungary scored half as many goals as England and have 0 points, right? Or they have 1 point, and England has 7. They're fucking frauds.
What's going on?
Good
to see you guys. Scotland did score a goal. Fantastic. It was good. Good for them.
Is that their only goal of the tournament? I think
yes.
So.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's their first goal in a major tournament since like 1994 or 96. Like Craig Burnley, the commentator, is the last one to score a major international goal for Scotland. They've said it 100 times during each of their games.
So you think they're definitely going to need to score more goals? Are they going to be able to score more goals because going up against a bigger team? Because these smaller teams, your Czech Republic, your Croatia, they were playing much more defensively against England, so it's harder. When France opens shit up a little bit, when Germany opens shit up.
Yes, I think Germany is definitely a bit porous at the back. Portugal as well. France will let them have. They'll do what they did against Germany. They'll let them have the possession and then beat them with speed and see if what's that slab head's name? Maguire can keep up.
I love it that everybody knows who he is when you just say slab head.
Yeah, Villamartin, you'll take 1-0 every game, but that ain't happening in the knockout stages. Especially now that you're playing the second place team from Group F. I mean, that could be France. You know what I'm saying? It could be Portugal. It could be Germany.
I think we worked it out where it's probably not Portugal. I think Portugal wins the group or is third place.
Okay. No,
because if Germany wins against Hungary,
and Portugal wins
if Germany
against France,
loses against Hungary and Portugal, I don't know. If Germany and Portugal tie, Germany gets it.
Can we throw up the group after?
Germany would get
it. We'll see you later, man.
Germany needs a win, and they could possibly win the group.
Exactly.
They have to win. They could probably go through on a draw. They'll definitely go through on a draw.
If Germany wins the group, France will be second. Unless Portugal beats France.
Unless Portugal beats France. Portugal can come in second if they beat France and Germany beats Hungary. And Germany has a goal differential, or they're tied on goal differential. And I believe the tiebreaker would either be most goals scored or whoever the winner of their match.
No, because it's all evened up. I believe everyone has the same goal differential.
Well, that's what we're saying. They won't. They shouldn't.
If goal differential is the same, it's goals scored or whoever won the head-to-head. One of those two would be a tiebreaker.
Actually, I think
it's head-to-head first.
I think
and then it's different.
I think fouls. I think fouls is
that comes into it. Like
way down the line.
It's the one with the least amount of yellow cards.
That's
way down the line.
You guys drew. Like if the two teams drew against each other, if they have the same goal differential, if they have the same number of goals for, then it's yellow cards.
Can we just scroll up and just see where England would have finished in any other group with 2 goals? You know what I'm saying? Like goals for Netherlands.
They would have advanced in the
blows them out of the
group.
water. Goals for Austria. It finishes above them.
Yeah, but you got to look at goal
group.
differential, not just goals. Look at goal differential.
And they get second place in Group A. So they get second place across the board.
Look,
Wales
like,
scored
go back up, John.
You know what I'm saying?
Who was that in?
Group A is Italy and
Look,
Wales.
Switzerland scored 4 goals and they're third place. So it doesn't matter if you give up 5 goals.
Wales scored 3.
Remember, you're talking to a lot of Leeds fans.
It's incredibly underwhelming, and if that's the way they're set up, like they're gonna get slaughtered.
I agree that it's I agree that it's underwhelming, but you know, I said this earlier, and we had someone on the comments say it. It only takes 1 goal to win.
Yeah, and it's
not in the group stages.
It
takes 1 more goal. It takes 1 more goal than the other team to win, and they're
in the case of England, it just takes 1.
If you can keep a clean sheet, which they've done, now it's not against the most impressive of performing teams, but the teams below them have 4 goals, 3 goals. So they are scoring just not against England.
We can't.
They only outscored Scotland, for Christ's sake. I mean, like only scored more goals than Scotland in their whole group. I mean, I'd be worried.
That big goose egg over in the against column is what matters as well. So yeah,
no, I know, but just look at the groups the teams that have topped their groups. Like they've gone out and showed why they're on the top of their group.
You don't think if one of these teams would have tied it up, that England wouldn't have gone and gotten another goal?
I think they were trying to get goals. Like you did, like where they were bringing on attacking players.
But it doesn't seem like they are going for goals. That's why it seems like England goes for goals for about 20 minutes a match. Like the first 10 minutes of all 3 matches, they hit the post.
Mm-hmm.
And then the attacks kind of died down. Today, it just continued a little bit longer, and they got the goal from some great play that started with Saka coming up the side, pass, Grealish, boom. So, yeah.
Yeah, and 1 was an own goal, and they've scored 4. I mean, I don't know, whatever.
But it's all about getting to the knockout stages, and they've done that. So yeah, I think a lot of England fans are right there with Villamartin.
Mm-hmm.
They'd rather be
bored,
and
they're going to get slaughtered in the English press again. They have to win 5-0 to get any credit from the English media.
And just wait, when they win the entire thing by scoring 1-0 every single match, then the whole media is gonna. I told you it only takes 1 goal. We've got this guy in Brooklyn on record saying it only needs.
Look at this. Look at it. We're like the Italians from the 90s. You've played no one. You have played no one that plays attacking soccer. Stop it. I hope that's just to wind me up because it's doing a great job.
Yeah. The problem with this style of play.
Do you think the midfield of Declan Rice, Jordan Henderson, or Calvin Phillips, because they only play 2 in the midfield, is going to be able to keep the ball away from France, Belgium, Germany, the Netherlands? That's not happening. Like, you're not going to be able to control the game like they did against Croatia, the Czech Republic, and Scotland.
Now, there's one thing about those 3 teams that we just mentioned, the Croatia, Scotland, and Czech Republic, is they are physical. They are physical players. Yeah. They like getting into it. But England showed that they're a very physical team as well. In the middle. Calvin Phillips.
Half the fucking time on the floor. Attacking players spend all the time on the floor. That's the attacking
players. I'm talking about, you're talking midfield. We're talking midfield.
Yeah.
Calvin Phillips knocks people out every single game. Declan
Rice is going to knock Paul Pogba out?
What?
You think he's going to take Paul Pogba on? Not even close.
I think he would love
Well,
to take.
I will like to say.
Did you watch Pogba against Germany?
Yeah,
he was holding off 2 players at a time and holding the ball up and making the pass. Calvin Phillips can't fuck with Paul Pogba, dude. Not when he's playing for France.
All right,
it's not happening. I'm just listen, man.
You're gonna get the Najee treatment for that one. Even Mr. Director's just going, yeah, what's up with this guy? I think there's a lot to be said. That I don't think England is a very physical team. From anybody.
John Stones, fucking Busface.
Okay, Busface. I forgot.
John Stones,
Busface.
Kyle Walker.
Those guys.
Kyle Walker's a fucking thug, man.
I guess they're not on my radar because I haven't seen much of them.
Because they've started every fucking match.
Exactly. But like, I don't think that they're going to be able to survive like playing someone like the Netherlands or Germany, teams that are just fucking ginormous. But they must have done something because Czech Republic, the first 2 matches, that was they were playing extremely physical, and I didn't see that today. I didn't see
the corners, all that.
I didn't see a lot of aggressiveness from the Czech Republic.
Soufal loves to hit a motherfucker.
The only thing that I saw a lot of was a lot of whistles for England.
For them.
Not in Wembley? Shocker. Whistles for England in Wembley? Get the fuck out of here. That never happens.
What about the time Saka got stepped on? That was a red card against Wales that we were arguing about the other day.
Well, I had
Saka got stepped on, and there was not even a foul call.
But the guy from Poland gets.
Well, you say that's probably an overreaction by the ref for the red card. It's definitely should have been a foul and a yellow card. That was really poor refereeing. I'm not taking a shite via Martin. I'm not impressed by England. And listen, I played It's Coming Home and Vindaloo for an hour straight this morning because those songs pump me up for tournaments like this. And I died in the wool Germany fan. So I'm just super disappointed from him. I was expecting a lot more in terms of goals. Like drop Kane if you have to, because he's done. I think
go ahead and keep fucking terrible Raheem Sterling just because you know what, he's putting him in the back of the net.
Terrible. He's the only one that scored goals for them.
He's terrible for the rest of the game, but he happens to be in the right spot once or twice a match. So leave him at least
after 10 minutes.
Yeah, once he scores, get rid of him because he's gonna make terrible passes, and you have so much quality on the pitch. So let Raheem Sterling get his goal at the 12th minute, send him home, and go, he's coming home, or however the song goes. And but get rid of Kane. Like
you can't.
But you can't.
You can't get rid of Harry
Think
Kane.
About the press. If he goes into the knockout round, doesn't start Harry Kane and they lose.
You don't bench Harry Kane.
But he's not doing shit. He's not even doing the stuff he does well when he doesn't score.
They got to where
his hold-up play has been okay.
They got to where they wanted to be, and Harry Kane came close twice today. You know, he showed a lot more fight than he has in the last 2 games.
Unimpressed. And I was expecting a lot from England
performance, but
it
doesn't have to impress if you get it done. That's the impressive part.
Yeah.
The impressive part is they got it done by only scoring 2 goals.
It feels like all they got to do is turn it on, and maybe going up against someone like France or Germany, all they got to do is turn it on because it's all there. But then again, I thought the same thing for Manchester City going into the Champions League final, and was just going like, go, do it.
Survive and advance mentality in these international tournaments is a tough thing to do because you generally have, unless you're in the group of death, a couple layups, right?
Yeah.
And they had 3 for a team with the amount of talent that England has. They had 3 layups, and they got the 7 points, but they didn't do it very convincingly. Like they were in trouble against Scotland. They were in trouble against the Czech Republic today. Croatia didn't put up much of a fight.
I feel like if they played Croatia today instead of the first one, it would have been more of a game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hear you, London boy. He's going to drop Saka for sure. It's like very Arteta of him. Oh, you had a very good game. Very good game. Probably man of the match. Okay, go sit down.
That's really too bad.
I'm going to put...
Just the energy that he provided was amazing.
Now everybody's saying how... what's going on, Rob? Good to see you on here. Saying how Kane drops back and that opens up space for the likes of everybody else. Okay. That's good.
Great. That's not what he's there for.
Yeah, but he's also
what he's there for.
He also had 2 opportunities to be the number one striker in the world that people say that he is, and didn't do it. He also had the one flick on where he had open field. He had 30 yards of open space, and beautiful flick on. But then he got touched and flipped himself over, and the ref went, "Get up, you bitch." And he sat on his knees and he went, what? And the linesman walked right past him and said, "Don't speak English." It was so, but that's where I'm like, look, you have 30 yards of space. Stop looking for the foul and go do something. So yes, Harry Kane might be doing all these other things well, but you're a team of very, 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 very talented midfielders. You don't need Kane to be playing midfield.
I mean, what are we considering like Saka and Grealish and Sterling midfielders right now?
Yes.
Are they though?
Not
it's just
Sterling.
An attacking 4. It's just an attacking 4.
Like attacking midfielders.
Like
just because I expect Grealish and Saka was back defending. And Kane does that as well. Kane puts in Kane puts in effort.
I saw him back there.
I just need him to
Saka wanted to get picked for the next game. That's why I was doing that.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, and you know what? Every single person should be.
No, yeah, for sure. But you're not going to get Grealish or Sterling to really do it too much. So I guess, good for Kane to pick up his teammates, but I don't consider it like when I talk about midfield, I talk about like the passing aspect, the guys that unlock the attackers, right? And for England, it's going to be Jordan Henderson, Declan Rice, and Calvin Phillips, and they're going to get bossed by the bigger, the likes of France and the Netherlands and Belgium.
I don't see them getting bossed.
I don't know about
De Bruyne will run circles around those.
But
dudes.
Henderson
he does it in England.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Henderson gets a start there. I think they stick with Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips. I don't know their system well enough, but could they throw the 3 of them on together to be a bit more defensive?
You have to maybe go to a back 3 then, or reconfigure the attack. But I was hoping. Listen, I picked Harry Kane as one of my top scorers, and
me too.
God, fuck all from that douche.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna touch that.
Should have picked Genie Wijnaldum, man.
Seriously, or Schick.
Whatever. Memphis.
I did pick him, and I picked Lukaku. So
you picked Depay?
I picked Depay and Lukaku. They're the only 2 I think that have scored of the guys that I picked.
I got Immobile as well. So
I took Jota.
Dude.
And he's almost had
chances.
He had one. He's had plenty of chances. But I think the whole thing is like, look, this could be this guy's last Euro, so give him all the ball.
Who? Ronaldo. Jota? Oh, Ronaldo. And also, that's Portugal's main tactic is get Ronaldo the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lewandowski
would be very mad. London Boy says Southgate will put 5 at the back against Portugal or France. Just wait and see. So, London Boy, tell me your 5 in the back then. Who does he put? Cantac. England played 4-2-3-1 and switched to 4-1-4-1 in second half.
This is true.
When Jordan Henderson came on?
I believe so.
Oh, yeah, because he came on at the half. But he came on for Declan Rice?
Yep.
Is that right?
That is correct.
Calvin Phillips. Declan Rice finished the game, I believe.
I thought.
I mean, I was sort of like watching
sub for Declan Rice.
Either way, you're not considering Rashford and Jude Bellingham like possession style midfielders. That's what I mean when I say the midfield. Like those guys are clearly attacking.
Those are attacking. Yeah. So
players, like when I'm like the midfield will be bossed by France or Germany or Belgium, and England's gonna have to figure it out. I was in and out of the game because I was working and driving around, but
Rice went
I had it on like radio style.
Gotcha.
So you can say you play a 4-2-3-1 with 5 midfielders, but it's really not when you have Raheem Sterling and Jack Grealish. Like Grealish is more of a midfielder, but I don't know, man. Like the three German midfielders, the 3 Belgian midfielders are gonna just keep the possession away from England, and England's gonna have to try and figure it out on the counter, I think.
Shaw Mings. Ben White hasn't even been on the pitch, has he? I think he came on at the second match. He came on. London boy, I don't know about this. You got Luke Shaw, Tyrone Mings, Ben White, the Busface, and Kieran Trippier, or Walker or James.
I think he's saying for the back 5.
Yeah.
Think Southgate will go
I asked him. Who's top 5? Not top 5, back 5.
Who's going to put back there?
They're wing backs. Yeah.
Who? Anyway.
I don't know.
Having said all this and talking all this shit, Germany will probably lose tomorrow. So.
We'll see. Hungary's getting hungrier. And Hungary is so tired of everyone talking about the group of death and not mentioning them.
Exactly.
And going, they're up against Portugal, Germany, France, and Austria. Wait, it's not Austria. Who is it?
It's the group of death plus Hungary.
They're playing in Munich. They're not playing in front of the 70,000 rabid racists that they were playing in front of the last game. So we'll see. I mean, I think they'd love nothing more than to upset Germany, obviously. Rashford and Sancho are wing backs?
Yeah.
When do they play wing back?
Technically.
When does Rashford start as a in a back 5 as a wing back? Ever?
I don't know.
Sancho doesn't play wing back for Dortmund. Yes, Rob Greenleaf. I was listening to that this morning as well because that is such expert level trolling. Even though it's aimed at Germany, I have to give him credit. I love it. It's hilarious. If you guys don't know what that is about, in 2006, I shared it with you guys.
Yeah.
In 2006, the World Cup was in Germany, and in one of these platzes in Stuttgart, there was 10,000 England fans singing. There were 10 German bombers in the air, and the RAF from London shot one down to the tune of 100 bottles of beer on the wall. And it's so fucking good, man. It's I gotta give them credit for that. It's
that's good trolling.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
That's some heartfelt trolling. Some deep dive research trolling. Do you reckon Germany will win Hungary?
I do.
I don't know what they bet for, but if they bet the whole country, then Germany is definitely going to get hungry. Yeah.
Germany.
Can you imagine? Imagine if
I wonder what the
pre-match meal all got together and they actually put down major wagers on these matches. So if Hungary goes to Chancellor Merkel,
like they do for border battles between teams in the United States, where it's for instance, Minnesota and Green Bay. It's we'll give you a lake for some cheese.
Yeah. Something like that, where it's we will give you this mountain in the Black Forest if you can beat us. It will be actually part of Hungary and you can have it.
It will be made of chocolate.
And
then I don't think that's how that boundary actually works. I think Hungary's to the east, the Black Forest borders France. But
that's what's so crazy about it. They'll have their own little mountain in the middle of a different part of the. And that's why Germany's you're not going to win. Don't worry. You can have whatever you like.
Whatever you like. What's not happening?
You're not going to win. And we get all of Hungary. It's actually how World War II started. It was a football match.
One, I think. I think it was one.
World War I, yes, sorry.
Yeah. Hungary had a much bigger involvement in that one.
Let's see what these comments are saying. History is always
London
written by
boys.
the winner. Yeah. So if England wins this Euros, it'll be rewritten as exciting football.
Mm-hmm.
When we all know what really happened. The back four will be the same. 2 defensive midfielders, 2 center midfielders, 2 wing backs, and a lone striker. If England get Germany in next round, at least we have VAR now. So if we get a Lampard repeat goal like in 2010 World Cup versus Germany, we won't have to worry. Exactly.
Yeah. Too bad we didn't have VAR in '66 for the goal that also didn't go in for England against West Germany. Then tit for tat.
And
my
Mr.
man,
Tom,
tit for tat.
Mr. Tom, also cleverly written here. I did not see another Lolo impression coming. Well done there. Well done there. To
A little too soon.
for Nazi jokes. For Nazi wordplay?
Right. For
That's
Nazi
some Nazi wordplay.
That's some Nazi wordplay, you outta.
Germany just cut us off YouTube.
Yeah,
exactly.
My favorite. Did you guys ever watch Mitchell and Webb? Do you know who Mitchell and Webb are?
No, can't
So
say I
2
do.
comedians. They have a ton of different shows. The Mitchell and Webb look, all sorts of these ones. But there's this really great sketch where they're in like a trench, Nazi. In World War II, they're all Nazis, and they're like, okay, we gotta, we're gonna get them, we're gonna take over the hill like that. Any questions? And one of the guys goes, yes, one question. And of course, they've got British accents, but they're the, are we the baddies? I'm like, what? Of course not. Of course, we're not the baddies.
I've actually seen
I
that.
was just wondering, our symbol is why do we have the skull and crossbones? It's like, well, because we're all made of bones, and that includes we're all made of bones. We are all one and the same. Yes, but they don't have skin on them. I'm just wondering. If you haven't seen it, it's absolutely fantastic.
Ben Ireland with a little wordplay as well.
What do you say?
There.
You must be
You
a
must be
Nazi. Cantac 66 was over the line. More word. I'm glad you wrote it out
see
for
what
us.
you did there.
You did not see it first.
I did not see it.
At first, yeah. Oh, London boy. Yeah, you're totally right. I forgot. Scotland's out. I will not. That means my Scottish impression is not making it into the knockout. Ah, she a load of bollocks. That's crap, mate. That's number one. Oh my God, you guys have to watch Mitchell and Webb stuff. That's gonna be another one of our categories.
Happy hour.
And Mr. Tom, that makes trivia so easy for that category. I'm gonna do a number one category. They do this show where it's game show, super awesome game show, and they're like, all right, next up, 14. Nope. 12. Nope. 706. That's number one. And they move on. That's it. There's no. Anyway, every number is not number one, but it could be. Anyway, shit. Anyway, getting sidetracked by Mitchell and Webb. What were we talking about?
A lot. We were talking about a lot of stuff, and it was a long time ago at this point. So.
Okay, so let's look into. So very well done, England. You got through. Croatia, you got second place. Czech Republic, you got your way through as well. So fantastic. Czech Republic probably going to like Belgium or somewhere to get destroyed. So that sucks. Let's look ahead to. Oh, let's see how everybody how that made everybody do in Scorito. First place. Oh, finally, Edvaldo. Edvaldo had a bad day. Edvaldo had been in first place forever.
Yeah. He had a bad day. In fact, Mr. Director overtook Edvaldo. But in number one, our sometime guest on Happy Hour, Axel, calling himself Dixie Flatline.
He bought us shots yesterday.
He most certainly did.
Mr. Tom in third. The Elsa's boys in second. And Director John taking fourth.
Mm-hmm.
You must have had a good day today, John.
He was
You
secretly
picked everything?
asking your daughter.
Oh, good. Yeah, she's got it right. She has Germany winning against Hungary.
Are you out of your mind? You got
John, you've got every single
one right. Like even
in
like,
the right
wow.
order, in the right place.
John, way to go!
Wow.
Your daughter sure is smart.
Ben, we won.
Bremner's ghost. That's what I'm talking about. Bremner's ghost.
Germany
I'm
to
a
win
believer
the Euros,
now.
beating Italy in the final. There you go.
That certainly would be fun.
So Ben, I actually lost, but our team won and beat Kantak's team, and we're going to the tournament.
How are you guys one short yesterday, and you were there?
With the numbers, I'm too
That's
high ranked.
number Wang.
'Cause
Oh, number Wang. Gotcha.
Steven, the guy who beat Cal, Steven he went up from a 3 to a 4
That I forget. It's been
in the fucking playoffs. Like,
it's
how
been
rigged is that
so
shit?
long since I've played organized pool that I completely forgot that.
All right.
The numbers have to.
Have we gotten to me yet? Oh, there's Spawny Mark, number
Spawny
20.
Mark, 20 in the top 20.
Have we gotten to you yet, Kantak?
I'm at 27.
Next page. There we go. Lolo at 20.
Ah.
Oh, maybe not.
Two.
Oh, 24th. Sorry.
You're 24th. Gavin.
Yeah, you're right there with me. Clarendon, Big Blue right behind me. There's that Ben lad. Gavi
Mr.
G.
Chelsea.
And Mr. Chelsea.
Terry.
Can we click on Mr. Chelsea?
Bob. Oh, man. What? You're the one always telling me to be nice to
I
him.
just want to see his percentage because he has gone up significantly.
Before we do that, I just want to. Number 4 is better than number 24,
Exactly.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's number one.
Just wanted to make clear on that. You know, the guy
When
that
the
knows.
fuck did I ever talk shit about you?
No, I'm just saying.
I said Spawny Mark would finish ahead of me. I've not talked shit about these picks at all. I said I'm horrible at this.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, you're nailing it.
Okay.
How many?
Horrible.
I
We'll
said
see. You
across
gotta
his
make
nose,
some
not
good
up it.
choices in the second
Oh
round.
God, that's right. We got to make
So
those choices.
if you
before
guys
it's too late.
haven't seen, you can already make your new choices for the ones that for the games that are already scheduled. 27%.
But if you double that, that's
Mr.
almost 55.
That's over 55%. That's
55.2.
Well done with your math. And let's see, Director John. That's why you're in the booth, man. You got that. You got it like that. I don't
What
know.
a dick.
Uh-oh. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see who's at the bottom.
There's a bunch of people that just didn't make picks.
Yeah, but if you got points, you made picks.
German Wunderkind.
Wasn't he like first place for a while? For a day?
No, he had a decent like opening day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got
a
those.
real recent day. Really good opening day.
All right, well that's cool. So let's look at the matches for tomorrow, and we'll close out the show on that.
By the way, it's storming out there. I am very glad to be in here.
Yeah. It's not pretty out there.
We were like, should we do it on the stoop? Should we? And then no, it's not raining that hard, and
now
it is.
It's pretty wet.
It is. After our experiment yesterday, outside of, did you watch back the video from yesterday? You couldn't see anything.
No.
I thought we were underwater.
I couldn't watch it.
It's
It was
bad. Sorry about that, y'all.
And I my wife comes home from wherever she was and she's like, so how'd the show go? You guys had some technical issues, didn't you?
Yeah,
And I'm like, yeah.
big time.
She's like, huh. And then leaves. That was it. The entire conversation that we've had the entire day.
Technical difficulties.
Please stand by.
All right, so we have Group E and Group F. This is the end of the group stages, and it is actually the end of our first run of shows. It'll be 14 shows in a row We get a little break on Thursday and Friday. Of
Mhm.
course, we're doing happy hour on Friday, so we'll see you guys on Friday. But
Do things like laundry.
tomorrow at noon, New York time, we have Sweden, Poland, Slovakia, Spain. Now, this group is wide the fuck open, except that Poland can't win it.
Mhm.
But every other team could technically win the group. If
Yeah.
Spain beats Slovakia and Sweden lose to Poland, Sweden will be first and Poland will be second. Isn't that fucking nuts?
That is
Right now,
absolutely crazy.
Spain and Poland are in the bottom. But Spain, I gotta agree with you, Mr. Tom. Spain are fucking terrible, and they could be knocked out tomorrow.
I don't see that happening. I don't see them losing.
If they don't put in a performance, a draw gets them nothing.
Yeah.
A draw gets them knocked out. So I don't know, man. It's going to be rough. Yeah, Rob. Because Slovakia played pretty damn well against Sweden, was it? No, Poland. They beat Poland the first time out. And then Poland beat Slovakia. No, and then Sweden.
Somebody beat somebody and did it
I thought
better.
Slovakia had some points. Yeah,
I thought
Slovakia
they have
beat
points.
Poland.
They beat Poland. Poland has yet to win.
Poland has 1 point from a draw with Spain.
Right.
Exactly. So Sweden, Anders, I do kind of see you guys getting a win against Poland and taking the lead,
Mm-hmm.
the group there. So, but I'm hoping that Spain can come out and get a win at Slovakia, and then just get through. I would like to see Adama Traore, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm really
see him on the
surprised that
world
they
stage.
are not. They don't have him out there, but
I'm not at all.
no.
He just doesn't fit their style of play. Like the fact they brought him on is
Their style of play is shit.
Yeah, you need.
It's
something.
just
You wanna talk
tiki-taka
about a team
without
that plays
Fernando
uninspired
Torres.
Football.
it's tiki taka with anybody that can put the ball in the back of the net.
Exactly.
You know, but he doesn't play that way.
No.
Like he just doesn't fit into the system.
So why bring him?
Lewandowski can't bring it to the international stage. He has no one passing him the ball.
Not without Mueller.
Mueller.
Yeah, or Kimmich or Goretzka.
Mueller.
I mean, like he's stacked over there. Bayern.
Mueller. Praying for a hungry 1-0 win. So hungry
I bet
1-0
you
over
are.
Germany. Let's look at the next one down there. We have Germany and Hungary at 3 o'clock alongside Portugal and France. We were talking about this earlier.
Is that to a full stadium? Do we know?
Nah.
No.
The English want nothing to do with the Germans, Jameson, and you know it.
So let's start with the top of the group. If France win, they are first place. If Portugal win, Portugal will be
In second.
It depends on what happens in the
actually,
Germany-Hungary game for Portugal. Portugal depends on the Germany-Hungary game to know where they would stand if they win.
Because Germany beat them.
Right. We can get the group
so-
F standings. There they are.
There we go. So 3-3. Yeah. So if
Hungary
both Germany and Portugal win, Portugal will be second place
Mhm.
and Germany will be first place because Germany beat Portugal. Now, if Germany lose, then Portugal would go into first, France would go into second, and Germany would be, I don't know, Germany could technically be knocked out with only 3 points. But we'll see. They do have a good number
That's
of
true.
goals. I think probably one whole team will get in.
If a draw gets Germany through, a loss and they're out. Because that'll give Hungary 4 points.
Go all the way down.
Give Hungary 4 points.
Let's see.
There we go.
Because have there been four third place finishers with 4 points?
They would finish 4th place in the group if they lose.
Oh, right.
Unless Portugal lose. Unless Portugal lose.
Unless Portugal loses.
Unless
Right.
Portugal loses. Then they would finish
but
third
then
and maybe
that third spot would not be in play with only 3 points.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think. John, start scrolling back up. So let's see. Out of the groups that have finished, Spain is yet to go. If Poland beats Spain, they would have 4 points, but Slovakia would probably.
So how is Poland out already? If they beat Spain,
no, Poland's not out.
Slovakia,
Poland can't. Poland just can't get first. That's the only thing I was saying. Poland can actually. Spain and Poland could finish first and second. If Poland wins and Spain wins,
we'll see.
They would be first and second.
That's crazy.
We will see, boys. It's going to be, I think, listen, I could give a fuck about this group, to be honest. No offense to anybody that does. It's all about 3 o'clock for me. And I'm already starting to drink heavily.
Yeah, I'm just disappointed that they're showing games at the same time.
It's tough, but they've had problems.
I understand that they have to. It's just for the viewer.
It's for cheating bastards.
Yes. Not little bastard, but cheating bastard.
Little bastard. Give it like 10 more years and Lil Bastard will make his debut for England at age 13 because he's only 3. Okay, guys, I will not be there's a chance I may not be here for the show tomorrow, or that I will be doing it from a car driving back from Jersey. Not that I will be driving, just annoying the dude who agreed to drive me there. So
we'll have fun.
Exactly. So you guys can have fun. Hopefully Kantak can make it and help Mark out a little bit.
Amen.
Awesome. And so, yeah, hopefully it'd be cool if you guys could watch it together and let Matt get all of his aggression towards you out before the match, before the show.
Listen, Mark has not resorted to these winding up tactics on me with Germany as he does with Arsenal. So
I said nice things about an Arsenal player today.
That's
very nice things about Saka. Saka was my man of the match.
I assume you're going to want to watch France-Portugal more than you want to watch Germany.
Well, I'm going to try and figure out how to watch both of them.
That's okay.
Do you watch it on ESPN?
That is the worst. To watch it on that advanced view, multi-view. That is so stupid. ESPN, scrap it. It is awful.
No, but
that's just for the people that steal.
Plus,
that's the only way I can watch it. Otherwise, but I might try and find some place that has multiple TVs and have multiple on.
We could there's an outside chance we could ask Sobel to let us into Dram and watch the games and then walk over to the Stoop. I could see if we could pull something off like that. Or we can check. I don't know if Black Horse Tavern is open yet. That's relatively close to Lolo's.
And
they'll definitely have the games on.
We've filmed from there before. He's cool with that.
Well, we just quickly walk over. The games end at 4:45, and then we walk over.
Why don't you watch it down in the basement there?
Because how many screens are there down there?
2.
I don't want to watch it on a phone. I've watched a bunch of.
No, today I had one match on this screen and one match on the big screen. But
is that at a computer monitor?
Yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll be in touch.
So anyway, we'll work that out. We don't need to work this out with everybody listening and going, oh, this is very, very entertaining stuff they're talking about here.
That guy talks about the matches. He doesn't even have a TV.
Yeah.
How's he get to be on the show? He doesn't have a TV.
Oh my God. Anyway,
I'm in.
Kantak, awesome. Thank you for calling in. It was good to talk to you and good to get your counter analysis of England being awful.
No, that's not what he said. He said unimpressed.
That was the polite part. I feel like I came in pretty hot, calling them shit.
Yeah.
And disappointing. That's my take.
There you go, Mr. Tom. Exactly. And Anders says that the final round is played at the same time. It's Germany's fault for what they did in 1982, which I assume is
why they played at the same time on the final day. Yeah.
Sandbagging, right?
Yeah.
To get a better draw, or
was that the one that they
probably
kind of conspired with the other team?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we will see you guys after the matches tomorrow, and that will be at the end of the group stage. And so
Crazy.
thank you all for being here for these 12, 13 days, nonstop, just like
It's
us.
impressive.
We will see you guys tomorrow. Cantac, thank you very much. Mark, thank you very much.
Yep.
Director John, thank you very
Stoop
much.
crew.
All the Stoop crew, we love you very much. See you
Peace from
tomorrow.
Brooklyn.
See you tomorrow.
Adios, bitches.